Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this segment of On the Seventh Level with Motor Mouth. And I'd like to go ahead and give a few things out for you right quick. So get your pen and some paper. If you want to get in contact with me, you can reach me at motormouth@dnadigitalmediagroup.com, or you can go to radio.dnadigitalmediagroup.com and reach me. Just click on the link that say On the Seventh Level. And then if you'd like to also, be part of my show, go to the blog and you can blog comments. You can also suggest some topics that you would like to hear, or whatsoever that's on your mind. Just blog. I got a special guest today who's a writer, author, I want to say producer, creator, and all the other good things that go along with those that have been gifted. And his name is Kevon Brown. And Mr. Brown, welcome to On the Seventh Level. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Glad you got me.
Yes, I'm glad that, I found you, or you found me. The cyberspace thing is beautiful. What you got to say for it?
It's a great thing. You can get to your audience quickly. You can say what you need to say. It's beautiful.
One of the things that really caught me was your writing. So, first of all, tell the people how old you are, then I break down on what I want to say.
Well, actually, I've only written one book, and I'm working on my second book now. I'm already 21 now.
Okay. Looking at the other titles, those poems.
Oh, yes. They're probably from my blog.
Oh, okay. So you're into poetry too?
Yeah. I kind of mess around in all space. Basically, where my mind takes me, I'm going there.
Okay. Now, tell me, how did you actually just get off into the career direction or the path that you're traveling right now?
Well, in college, I was actually supposed to be a marketing major, but I changed my major, and I started writing again. Like when I was younger, I actually used to draw comics and stuff when I was younger, and I started writing again, and so far, so good. I just kept flowing, and I just keep writing.
Mm-hmm. So, what school are you attending right now?
I am at Rutgers University North Campus in Newark, New Jersey.
Okay. Now, I know I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you're a busy young man, but tell us a little bit about your book, Hero, and the message behind it and what you want the people to get from it.
Hero, the manipulated perception, is about a kid who grows up in the suburbs with his friends. One of his friends is a big time football player who goes on to college to play, and his other friend is the son of a politician who also goes on to become a politician. And as they grow up, he's trying to find his place. He's trying to be a great role model for his sister. He's trying to impress his dad. He's trying to find himself because he's pretty much in some ways an empty shell. And that's kind of what I wanted him to be, because I wanted to show people the power of perception. And as he grows up, he kind of leaves perceptions between these two different worlds that he's kind of clashing with, and he's trying to find himself. And the end result is the result of two clashing worlds, basically. And as you read the book, you see him develop and turn into a different person that the world changed him into.
Okay. Now, I mean, that sounds so stimulating there. My mind going over a few things. I thought about some things about the youth could, probably benefit from it. And then adults as well, because we all got, or I should say we all go through the experiences at different levels or different points in our life. Now, for the youth, what would they really benefit from reading such work?
I think this book kind of shows you that you can't look at life one side. There's no one side point to life. There's more perceptions. There's different things that we have to understand as youth. And the one thing I just want to encourage is kind of educate yourself. Don't take everything for what it is. You got to understand the world. You got to just better yourself. You got to understand, because it's even coming down to just talking to people. Like, they're showing you one face, but they're probably still in a different way. You just don't understand. You got to look into it. And I just don't want people to take stuff for face value. Just put it that way.
Now, for a young person out there that don't know how or where to get started, what would you suggest for them to get started on the path of what you're speaking about?
I would say start with whatever you like whatever you enjoy reading, whatever you like, start there, because that's actually how I started, and things just started branching off. Like, I started reading autobiographies. I love reading. I was reading Michael Mann's autobiography. I read Booker T. Washington's autobiography. I read Thomas Jefferson's autobiography. I just read all these books. And I'm like, oh, this guy, he did this. He started reading that way. I'm like, oh, what about this? And I also read
okay. So where is your direction headed now? What you doing now? What you got?
I'm constantly working. I'm constantly trying to get my writing style better. I'm working on my second novel now. It's called Six Stones in a Broken Heart. It's going to be coming out this summer, fall. Depending on how I feel it, I'm not letting it out of my hands until I think it's perfect. But basically, I'm working on that novel. I'm trying to get my writing style better, and I'm researching, always researching.
Okay, that sounds good, because research is the bottom line to everything. It's the key to everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
you
yeah.
know. But, you know, like what I want to say, you know, I really appreciate you, you know, giving me the time out today to even shout out to listeners. But tell them how they can actually get in contact with you.
Well, I'm on Twitter as @Prodigy with a pen. I am on Facebook as Kevon Brown. You can like my page on Facebook. And you can go on my blog, which is called MrRevolution94.blogspot.com.
Okay, now do that blog one more time. Do it a little slower.
MrRevolution94.blogspot.com.
Okay. Well, you know, I want to tell you thank you for your time giving us today. I'm quite sure you'll be able to help a lot of people out there with the message that you had to present. Again, I like to leave the door open for you to come back.
I'm down. I love it. It's been enlightening. Even before the show, you kind of shot me some things that were very interesting.
You know, because I'm quite sure we can get deep, you know, and help some people out there, because we're trying to make them understand the meaning of being. And before we leave, give me your meaning of being, of existence in this world of today. What you feel your purpose in life is all about.
My purpose is to educate not just African American men and women, but honestly my generation. I feel like I'm the voice of my generation. It's kind of arrogant, but I feel like that's what I am, and I feel like we are, my generation specifically, we're beyond. I feel like almost not the race that you get. I'll say we're beyond that. We're together, and I can say that proud because I'm at the most diverse campus in the country at Rutgers North. We're actually the most diverse campus in the country. But I feel like as a people, we need to get better. We need to understand each other better. And even as we speak now, the whole gay rights thing is going on, and I'm proud of. There are a lot of bad things going on in this world, but I'm proud of how far we're coming and how great we're moving forward as people. And I just want to be out there, and I want to be there to capture it in my words and the way I see it, and I want to help move it forward.
Because you're bringing up a critical issue that is being talked about. Exactly how do you view the gay rights? I mean, you think it's a violation of the church, or how should they classify it? You know, because I have my thoughts about, you know, how they doing it, and I just feel that, like, there's a reason for it even occurring, you know, in time of the state of being. But I feel that, like, you know, they can leave the church be. They don't even have to make it be a religious issue for those that's in the church or anything, and just give it a title of companionship. You take on it.
As far as titles, I really couldn't speak much on that. I feel like if they could be together, they could be together, and that really wasn't that big of a deal. But if they want to get married, honestly, if you let them get married, I'll say, I used to joke all the time, they can be just as miserable as the rest of us straight people can be. I say that all the time. If they want to be miserable like us, they can be miserable like us. But I feel like they have rights too. Just like even women are still fighting for rights today. They should have rights too. And if they're gonna, it's just like blacks fought for rights for the civil rights movement. If they're gonna fight for the rights, and it's to know how far they're willing to go. Because just like we got our rights, just like women got their rights, they're gonna fight for their rights.
Right.
And they're gonna keep pushing it forward.
Okay, yeah, I agree, you know, with that 100%. I also look at the idea of those rights. They need to have certain rights, you know, given to them, because if after they have built their world, their kingdom together and everything, and then if they can't leave it to the other one to enjoy, I think that is an issue. And I don't think that issue has to be tied up religiously into it whatsoever, because these is the same individuals, some are, that's going over there on the battlefield and dying, giving their lives for the sacrifice of those back here that have the different thoughts that they have. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. You know, it's kind of ludicrous when you really get down into it. And I hope they don't try to make it be a political issue or anything like that, because they really need to address what they need to do for the country as a whole. and I just haven't heard any candidate come out with it just yet. What's your take on it?
I feel like whatever we as people push the envelope at, they're probably going to address that first, since most of this stuff is kind of like, what can you do for me now type deal, stuff to try and get votes. So, for example, for Obama to come out and say that he supports gay rights, that's just the battlefield, and then Romney said he doesn't, and you kind of see there at the battlefield shifting this, that. It's basically about what can you do for me right now. And obviously there are people out there screaming, yelling about civil liberties and all that kind of stuff, but apparently gay rights is what's been screaming even louder right now.
Okay, I can buy that. Give the people one more time how they can get in contact with you before we sign off here.
Okay, Kevon Brown. You can like me on Facebook. On Twitter, I'm at Prodigy with a 10. That's with WITA 10. And the Thinking Corner, which is my blog, is MrRevolution94.blogspot.com.
Okay, this is Motor Mouth on the 7th level. We're going to sign off from here today. My special guest was Kevon Brown, and author writer, so take that information down and give him a shout. And if you'd like to shout to us about today's show, you can reach me at Twitter and hit the 7th level _radio. That would get me there. In fact, join my Twitter account. You know, I need to hear your tweets. And then you also can go to radio.DNA Digital Media Group. Click on the link that say on the 7th level, and you got me. And then also you can blog right there. The blog is right there, and it'll take you right into the site. Just click on the link above, and we'd like to hear from you. Again, you're listening to the 7th level with Motor Mouth. Peace and grace.